Cris Cyborg is in the news again due to USADA drug testing. But it's not for any flagged samples or failure to comply. The UFC women's featherweight champion is, instead, feeling a bit harangued by the testing agency. She recently took to social media to complain that she'd been tested 3 times in the last month, despite not having an official bout signed. And she used the opportunity to take a shot at potential opponent Holm, asking for a guarantee that both athletes will be tested the same amount of times between now and our fight December 30th, the date Cyborg has been campaigning for in ongoing negotiations. However, if Cyborg feels she's being unfairly targeted, Holm doesn't seem to agree. The Jackson Wink product took to social media herself to point out that she's actually been tested more times than Cyborg this year by USADA. So apparently there was a little bit of drama today because USADA went to Cyborg's house, and I know I've been the topic of interest a lot on her social media, and I don't mind fighters trying to promote fights, that's fine, but let's be real for a minute, Holm said in her video statement transcript from MMA Fighting. She said she's been tested by USADA and wants to be tested just as much, and she probably should have looked on their public records on the USADA webpage and seen I've been tested 9 times compared to her 8. I'm in no race, I really don't care, I just know I compete clean and they test me all the time. So, I just never needed an applause for passing my tests. In the meantime, I'll just spend my time training and she can spend her time complaining and making false accusations and false memes. In fact, Holm is one of 33 fighters who has been tested more often this year than Cyborg. And Cyborg is just one of 122 fighters who has been tested 3 or more times in the third quarter of 2017. The Brazilian took to social media to respond to critics of her statement, and to Holm's USADA numbers. There she made it clear that she's looking for a guarantee of consistent testing only between now and December 30th, as well as to say that the USADA testing numbers on the agency's website have not yet been fully updated. We are tested the same of times from now until December 30th. I've been tested 2 additional times not shown on report last 30 days. Cyborg Nation at Cris Cyborg October 17, 2017. It's easy to see why Cyborg may be frustrated with the invasive nature of the UFC's testing program, which requires constant access to a fighter's life. But beyond a rough month, it doesn't look like she's any more under the microscope than the rest of the roster, and that includes Holm. It remains to be seen, however, whether this campaign sees both fighters tested more often in the coming months.